Friends 2.
All right, welcome back to another edition of Bleach Bangs Music. Tonight we have got Midnight Maniac. We've got Jake and Marshall. What's going on, guys?
Hey,
how you doing?
Doing great.
pretty good.
Doing great. We'll just take a quick second here just to introduce ourselves. My name is Randy, and I'm in Oklahoma City.
I'm Ashton, and I'm out in Piedmont, Oklahoma.
And I am John. I'm in Topeka, Kansas.
All
right. And we're Midnight Maniac. We're out here in Austin, Texas. I'm Jake. This is
Marshall
over here. Yep.
Awesome. I have got to get to Austin. I don't think I've ever been to Austin. I've heard so many good things about the music scene, the comedy scene. Everything's going on in Austin right now.
You bet. Yeah, I mean, it's traditionally known for live music. There's a ton of great original bands, but the comedy scene, you're right, is blowing up. I was just down there last week, and it was like almost every other bar down on 6th Street had a stand-up comedian. It was like really blowing up. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
And the promoters all seem really super friendly and nice. They're trying to get you in the door, of course, but the energy around it is good. It's like, whereas music can sometimes feel a little bit overwrought, but there's a lot of excitement for comedy right now, interestingly.
Yeah.
Just a couple of musician friends and comedy friends. Everyone does.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Now we just need to mix them.
We just have John.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm here. I am.
He's our comedian.
Yeah, which is pretty dry.
You're welcome. Yeah, like, do you know why the deer went to the dentist?
What's
Why is
that?
that?
Why?
Because he had a buck tooth.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right, that's all.
Do you know what time? Do you know what time he went to the dentist? 2:30.
Here we are. We got jokes.
Yeah, look at us, man. We deserve to be in Austin.
Oh God. I need to have a cricket on my soundboard.
So I met Marshall while he was performing with Christian Shields. We had him on the show like a month or so prior to that show. It's been quite a while back since that show I saw you guys in Leavenworth.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I want to commend you on an absolute great show there. It was phenomenal. Christian, it blew my mind. His vocals are out of this world. It's crazy. It's awesome.
It was an excellent show.
So I have to give that little props to that show that I saw you and met you at.
Well, thank you. That was probably in late March, I want to say.
It sounds right.
Leavenworth. Yep. That was probably the first half of the tour. We were just coming from Colorado, I believe, the night before. Yeah, and we were just starting to get warmed up on, into the swing of the things with the tour, but it was a really great experience. And the Leavenworth crowd was great for us.
Nice.
I feel like that crowd could have been better, but it was all right.
It was all right.
Hey, it's better than terrible, so
Yeah.
you gotta take a win when you can.
Hell yeah.
But let's shift gears into your project, The Midnight Maniac. How did this one come about for you guys?
You want to leave with that, or should I?
Sure. I mean, we probably have our own two different versions, you could say, but Midnight Maniac, I mean, obviously I met Jake through Christian Shields. Well, Jake was actually at the first Christian Shields show, and I helped hire him into the band. But we've always had our own musical connection. We share similar tastes, if you will. And we were just really looking to do something where we could creatively stretch out a little bit more and explore some of the more prog rock and experimental stuff that we're into with original music. And, Jake has a lot of great songs already written. So it started as me just doing some production and mixing for some of Jake's original material. And he said, well, why don't we make this a band, and you can add some of your own writing to the songs. If you're producing already, you might as well add some of your creative elements to it, and we'll make a group instead of me just mixing his material. Let's start an original band, and that started Midnight Maniac, with the first song we did called "I Heard It in a Nightmare," which came out, I think, summer 2023, or maybe it was
right.
Halloween 23, I believe. Yeah, we
Yeah.
tried to do a Halloween release for it. Yeah. You want to add to that?
Yeah. I just felt like, of course, Marshall has his strong suits that are totally different than mine, with some crossover in direction. But I think the overall goal of this band was that we didn't want to limit ourselves to any one style, and just kind of felt like shouldn't really be any rules. Why throw a breakdown here? I feel like it'd be cool. Throw a key change here. Hell, make every single bar of this guitar solo in a different key in a couple cases.
Yeah, and what I would say about it is, like, when you play in bands, especially if it's not your band, a lot of times if you're a creative person, then you'll get this creative pressure that builds up because there's a lot of things you can't do, you're not allowed to do in the context of different bands. So it kind of builds up to the point where you're like, you know what, I'm just going to demo my own material. I just got to get this out of my system. So Midnight Maniac is sort of a release valve for the fact that we play in all these different groups and we fill in for different players here and there. And Midnight Maniac is where we really get to stretch out and do some weird experimental stuff. And what I always say is, like, I'm surprised when anyone likes it. It's for us. It's for us to stretch out a little bit. So if people like it in the process, we are super grateful and excited to hear that.
That's really cool. That kind of reminds me of like Extreme when they first came out. It was like there was no rules. They were breaking boundaries, and you would go from Get the Funk Out to New York City is so pretty. It's like, what is this? And how are they getting away with this? But I like it.
More than words could ever describe.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's always on. He's always on.
What is that honking sound, by the way? What's that?
It's me being annoying.
You haven't said anything, but you've been honking quite a bit.
He's like Beaker from on the Muppets. He doesn't say anything, but he just me.
Is it sort of like an applause of clapping or laughing? You just honk, give it a honk.
Well, the bald guys do a really, really good job of filling the air, so I'm just kind of sitting here as like comedic relief. And I pull up the website when it's time. That's about the only reason I'm here.
He's our hype guy.
Hype man.
Right.
Need that.
If I remember our conversation we had in Leavenworth, I mean, it's been months at this point. If I recall correctly, I remember you saying something about you probably enjoyed the behind the scenes stuff more, and like you guys were just talking, like you were doing all the production and everything.
Yeah.
Does it change when you're making your own music now for you, like the way you feel about it, or is it still like, I'm doing this, but how's that for you?
I think I see what you're saying with the question. I mean, I think there's a distinct difference between playing live and making music in the studio. They're just so different because with playing live, it's fun and the attention is good and everything like that, but it's a sort of a short-lived type of high. Whereas with studio production and writing, it's a deeper satisfaction that I get out of it. I mean, if I mix a song well, or we come up with a great idea, I could be, feeling great from that for a week or two, actually. Whereas a good show would only last, one night at the most. But maybe I didn't understand your question.
No,
exactly.
That covers kind of what I was trying to get to. I was just I recalled our conversation vaguely from that night, and I was like, It's wild now that he said he didn't necessarily love the out in front, but he loved the back stuff. So
yeah,
this is a change.
I it's two different feelings. Like playing live is just like fun, whereas studio production is more of like a satisfying. It's like a deeper type of satisfaction that you get out of it. So I like both quite a bit, and it's a balance. Like sometimes you're stuck at home for too long and you want to get out and play, and then you're on the road for a few weeks, and then you're eager to get back and go do the studio thing. So it just kind of goes back and forth. But I noticed that at the end of the year, with the holidays, things tend to slow down a little bit, and it gets colder out and darker, and it's a good time to be inside to be working in the studio.
It's when most of our things have come to fruition.
Yeah, when we have some downtime. Yeah.
Something interesting too about how we work is, even if something sounds like a totally dumb idea, but it just comes to us, there's no reason not to say it, because we're both on the same team. We're both half and half here. And so if out of nowhere I just decide, hey, what if we reversed that orchestral hit and filtered it and swelled? And it's like, oh, that sound good. And maybe half the time it doesn't. But we won't finish and put out a song unless we listen back to it and think, did we put everything in there that we wanted to? Am I going to go back and listen to this in a year and think, shoot, why didn't we do X, Y, Z? Hate that feeling.
Yeah, the other thing too is there's only two of us. So we bounce ideas off of each other, and we can work very quickly. We don't need to run it by a band leader or have, a producer in the room with us or anything like that. We write, record, mix, and do all the production of our own stuff. So that makes it quicker in some ways, and less stifling, because it's just now there's only one other person to work with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool. What I was going to ask is, talking about, you guys wanting, like, are you sure that's it? Not leaving anything on the table. Does that mean you guys have a pretty juicy archive just of random stuff you've thrown together and just thrown out?
Shelved, at least. We have a lot of things. I mean, I've written a lot of songs that I know need some reworking and Marshall to help examine. But then we've also had stuff that we started to get into and experiment and thought, you know what, this one, let's hold off. Maybe we can utilize these ideas in something else.
Yeah, I mean, with Jake's stuff, if you look up Allard Music online, he's got a bunch of these demos that are like, have great hooks in them. And they're simple. They're relatively simple songs, and they're recorded badly. They're just, I don't even know.
They're just whatever threw together. I just wanted to get the idea recorded and just
get it out there.
Just don't, but
you can hear the hook, and they've got a ton of listens and a ton of views, even though they're low fidelity. And that should tell any producer that there is something there. So that was kind of the core of how Midnight Maniac started. Is I would hear this stuff and be like, Jake, this is an amazing hook. We need to re-record this. We need to mix this and give it the proper treatment that it deserves.
So bring it back.
Yeah, and he's got many more of those hooks, in his archive.
Definitely.
And it's awesome having all of that backup, because even if whenever you guys have a huge arsenal, writer's block happens and you're just like, damn it, this is missing something. Oh shit, I recorded something in 2011. Would be perfect for this. And you're just sifting through, pull it up. You're just like, dude, there's the song. Just copy, paste. There's that new song right there. And that what you recorded in 2012 just slipped right in.
I'm blessed to work with Jake because, with us, writing is never the problem. There's a ton of material. Yeah, it's a great place to be, because I'm more of a comp type person, meaning like once I hear an idea, I get ideas about how to add to it. But I'm not so great at coming up with raw ideas. But that's what Jake does. So we work very complementary that way.
I would never, in a million years, some of these chord changes or variations he does on these different parts, have thought of it the way he does, and it's invaluable. It wouldn't be Midnight Maniac if it wasn't that blend of both of our approaches, I don't think.
Right. I'm sort of adding sonic fidelity and convolutions to some of the simple raw ideas and raw hooks that Jake brings to it. And that hopefully that comes across in the music. But yeah, for us, the limiting factor isn't ideas, it's really time, because these
Makes
productions,
sense.
they take months and months to release one song, because there's a lot of intricacy and we spend a lot of time on the mix trying to get it as good sounding as possible.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And when you put so much heart and soul into something, you want it to come across like you put your heart and soul into it, instead of just kind of ran it through sand and said good enough. So I definitely get that. I can't blame you.
I mean, Jake says all the time that he wants it to be something that he would listen to, which makes a lot of sense. I think every artist should have that, I think, but to put that at the forefront and say, would I listen to this again? Am I into this? Does it have a hook to it? Does it have those moments where I'm like, really sinking my teeth into it? If it doesn't, then we just bin it.
Yeah, like you get in your car, you start it up, and it's like, man, we'll just listen to some Heresy real quick.
Every day.
Turn that on and start jamming on the way to work.
My Lord, that was a great segue, Randy.
It sure was. Well, let's listen to a little bit of Heresy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Point proven.
You guys nailed it. You nailed it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Glad you like it.
Now, there was a question that I had before we went to that, but now I want to change my direction, because I know that you rebuilt a guitar just for your band, for your sounds. Like, what's the ultimate sounds that you're trying to shoot for by the rebuilds and things like that?
Are you talking about like physically building a guitar? Is that what you mean? Or
I saw a little video clip that you had rebuilt one just for your Midnight Maniac.
Yeah, I think you're talking about this one here.
He's like, I got receipts.
I'm fairly sure you're
Nice.
talking about this one.
I believe
Nice.
A telly.
A telly, but it's got Seymour Duncan's in it.
Nice.
There. Yeah, and it's cool. It's a custom build. I built this Telecaster, and it's really just a high gain Telecaster with some different electronics. Like you can do series and parallel pickups and high pass filter, things like that.
Dude, nice.
But it's a great studio guitar. I mean, I heard it in a Nightmare with this guitar, and probably did, it's a good for rhythm, great rhythm tone. And I tend to I don't take this out to play with it very much, but it sounds great in the studio. So this is kind of the Midnight Maniac guitar. We've got, of course, which we have these for sale, by the way.
How much is it? Our store. I think they're
Hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. Not to mention the biggest thing about the tone on that guitar, it's not the pickups, it's the wood. Just kidding. Bone wood. Yeah.
As they are plugging the merch and such, maybe Ashton's going to pull up your website and let people see things that are out there because he's good at
Great.
that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We've got a mug and stickers and the V-neck shirt for girls and the muscle tee. I like the muscle tee a lot. Jake's dad has one. I've got
Yeah.
one. They look really good.
The shirts, and then after the shirts, the mugs have been the two most popular things. But yeah, those muscle shirts, they look really cool.
Mm-hmm.
None of us are equipped for muscle shirts.
That's
Come on, I
that was my fault.
Not with that kind of attitude. Come on.
Yeah, the logo's cool. You know, the Midnight Maniac logo.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really like it. Yeah,
Hell
It is
yeah.
pretty sick.
sort of metallic. You know, liquid metallic. Sort of an '80s vibe to it.
I was going to say, it gives me some hair metal vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, good little blend of that kind of modern metallic look, and then plus we call it like chalk.
Yeah, like
Kinda.
a pink chalk. You know, definitely a
Yeah.
retro vibe. But we got this
Yes.
that picture there. You see, we just did a photo shoot with Michael Wright in Austin. This was taken at the Parker Jazz Club about a month ago.
Yeah,
like that.
month and change,
Couple months maybe.
and it was it came to mind because that's my favorite spot to go to when I just want to relax and not headbang, just listen to maybe like a little 3-piece piano and drums kind of jazz band or something, and the lighting just
Right.
looked perfect. And I'm sure most people would agree that it's a good spot for photos.
I'm
Yeah,
laughing
that's a
because
really good one.
there is a photo we took from this set where we're holding a drum machine and a synthesizer up. It was like an old Yamaha ad, but it's kind of awesome. Super nerdy, but like, can you make a drum machine sexy? That's the challenge.
I can. Watch.
That Steve Vai guitar right there is sexy.
Nice. That's what I keep looking
Is
at. I
sexy.
love that
Yeah,
thing.
that one.
That is nice.
The fretboard on it's beautiful. The pick guard's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Look at
God,
that.
dude.
Yeah, you can tell I've got a thing for the seafoam green. I think it just looks great on guitars.
Hell
It's
yeah.
You see
beautiful.
big space through that monkey grip.
That is beautiful.
And you can hold it up like that.
I was going to say,
know?
have you ever, has anybody ever seen anybody use that? I've never even seen that.
Yeah.
used.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's what it's for. It's utility.
Right.
I thought it was for load in.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I forgot my case. Grab it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, those are beautiful classic guitars.
I'm just an Ibanez guy. I mean, they're my favorite.
Nice.
Love the Super Strats. They're easy to play. They sound great. I understand them. They look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. So what's some of your guys' influence? There's so much meshed in there, and I heard you guys talking that some of your influences are not really his influences. So each of you, who influenced you to get into music, and who flipped the switch for you and said, you know what? I want to do music. This is what I want to do.
Guitars. I think you should start since we're on guitars.
Well, I've been talking a lot. I'll let Jake start this
Well,
one off.
Started off just playing guitar like most people do, and really got into it because of a buddy of mine who has since moved to Amsterdam. But when I was a couple years into college, I picked up guitar. I guess he sensed that I had a little bit of creative input with his music. And so, the very first song I ever learned was Breaking the Chains by Dokken. And I was always a huge Lynch fan, a huge Reb Beach fan, just any guitarist that, to me, sounded like they had their own unique sound. A 20-second solo blindfolded, you'd know who they are. So I guess musically, I was just like things that were different. But on the lyrical side of things, and when it came to songwriting and different textures and all that, I really liked Ronnie James Dio because he didn't go the classical route of, let's party and have sex with women and all that, which we don't dislike all that. But,
Right.
we wanted something a little bit more unique, different approach to things. So I just kind of went into my own head and tried to think a little bit more. I guess I wouldn't say deeply, but differently, and tried to get different outlooks on maybe parts of the world that aren't so obvious that you don't see all the time.
Yeah. So when it comes to this project, do you guys know the band Porcupine Tree or Steven Wilson? Does that ring a bell?
I do
Not
not.
off the top of my head.
Okay, all right. Well, I would say he's more along the lines of like call it prog pop. It's progressive
Okay.
rock, but it has some, it's more palatable than maybe the average person might not call Dream Theater as palatable, but something that has more of a pop hook to it and more of a sheen to it. That's where I'm looking at bands like Genesis, Porcupine Tree, Toy Matinee, which is kind of a deep cut from the early 90s. They only had one record. And then some industrial influences like Nine Inch Nails and Filter, where I'm just trying to get, a little bit beyond straight ahead rock and roll and into some harder elements, pull some electronic elements in, and still have convolutions in the music while having it be palatable and listenable to most people. So I don't know if you guys necessarily know those bands, but that's who I'm thinking of when I think of Midnight Maniac influences.
I definitely know the Nine Inch Nails and Filter, but I will have to do some looking on the others.
Yeah, you might be interested in Toy Matinee. They had one record that came out in '91, and the main guy behind it was a producer for Madonna. So talk about pop sensibility. He, he put a really good record together. I mean, the drum mix on it is phenomenal. A lot of the patterns, the syncopations in the music are really interesting, long format, but still has hooks. And that's just how many bands are there that you can call prog pop? There's like a handful at most. So that's what I find, the most intriguing direction to take this band for the technical challenge of it, and just because of the taste that I have for it.
It blends pretty well with the hard rock side of it too, we find.
Right.
Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with a little mixture.
Definitely.
Now, I don't want to stray too much from your guys' current project, but I do want you guys to have an opportunity to throw out some band names of the other projects that you might be included in. If you'd like to do that, we're here for you guys, and we'd love to get those names out too.
Definitely. Well, we're both in Christian Shields together. For that one, I do bass, and obviously Marshall does lead guitar. I do release my own classical style instrumental pieces. And then as of 6 months ago, I did become the guitarist for Pretty Boy Floyd. So I've been touring with them for a while now.
Oh,
been a lot of fun.
Congrats.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Looks like it's been pretty fun, honestly.
Oh,
yeah, he's been playing all over the place.
It's been great.
Europe and Florida, different places in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got Christian Shields, Midnight Maniac, of course, and I'm restarting an old project that I had in Austin here called Droplift. And they're like a post-grunge hard rock group in the vein of like Creed and Nickelback and Crossfade, bands like that. Because that style I feel is coming back and regaining popularity, but they've got great music.
Dad rock.
It's dad rock, but
I love it
there's a
though.
nostalgic vibe to it too, and I think that's why it's coming back, because a lot of older millennial and young Gen X, they really love this style and feel strongly about it. So
it's so good.
it is so good. Yeah, it's like a guilty pleasure for a lot of people, but I mean, it's just well written, well performed music.
Mm-hmm. Clean, and I have no shame in admitting that.
Oh, goodness.
Randy, would you like to talk about your little QR codes? So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, those fancy things.
Well, as a matter of fact, anybody that's watching this or will be watching this later, it doesn't have to be right now. It could be. It's being recorded, but over to the left, there is a code with a duck in it, and that'll lead you right to their website where you can pick up those fancy little stickers and those mugs and those muscle shirts.
The good shit. I do like the muscle shirts though.
Yeah,
So many
they're
people do
pretty
tank
sweet.
tops, not muscle shirts. So
Yeah, you could probably do
I
it.
love them.
I'm at the point where I wish you guys would do some bras because I'm feeling a little. I don't know. Did I just say that could be cut out, right?
No, it can't. It's in there.
Stand on it.
put that on TikTok.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see what you guys have coming out. And definitely everybody check out those bands that they are supporting, especially Christian Shields, because amazing. We've talked to a trio in that band, and they've all been absolutely wonderful. So check out Christian Shields and the other bands that they are starting up if you like dad rock.
And also go follow Maniac. Go push the little button on their Facebook, on their YouTube, wherever they have stuff. You go push the like button. That helps. You can do that.
Don't hurt you any.
We're out there. You can do it.
Yeah, our YouTube is good. We have some probably most of our content is on YouTube.
Good to know. Head to that YouTube then.
We've got a couple music videos as well. You guys showed a snippet of it earlier, but we've also got some other content too, and little partial content of different songs. So it keeps it a little visually interesting as well.
I did notice on your Facebook page, you've also got a link tree. And does that take you to everything that you need to know right there? Beautiful.
Yeah, all the streaming platforms, the store, the site, all that fun stuff.
Sweet. So,
Our OnlyFans page.
oh, well, shit.
On my way.
Oh, my God.
Don't pull that website up, Ashton. We don't need to.
Oh, that's why I like having two monitors, because I can enjoy my second monitor.
See, you need the bras. Come on.
Yeah.
It'd be killer.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys again. And don't be a stranger. If you guys have anything, a new release, whenever you want to come on, just hit us up and we would love to have you back on. Your family now.
Thank
Marshall,
you.
you have my
Really
info. You
appreciate
can just
it.
message me direct. It's fine.
Thank you.
Certainly
John.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Can I just mention a couple things we're working on coming up next?
Absolutely.
So our
Hell yeah.
first song called "I Heard It in a Nightmare" that had programmed drums, but we have this great drummer in Austin named John Renner, and he just recorded his own drum track to it, and that's not easy to do because at the end of the song there's this crazy fill. You know that meme of like guitarists who program drums and they're just like impossible parts to play?
Yeah.
Kind of did that at the end. I mean, there's this weird, crazy, like 30-second note triplets and like impossible stuff. And he like transcribed it and figured it out, and he played it all the way through in one take. And he has a video of that on his site, but we reposted it on our Facebook and our Instagram and stuff. But we're thinking of maybe we'll do a re-release of "I Heard It in a Nightmare" with his drums on it. I think that could be really cool. I mean, that way there's all real instruments on it and it sounds way more lively. So look out for that coming up within the next couple weeks, probably.
Nice.
And then after that, we're going to be going back into the studio for a new original song. We're probably going to do "Sunlit Streets."
That's
is
the one.
Yeah, "Sunlit Streets." And it's going to be classic Midnight Maniac. It's going to have big hooks, big guitars, and some twisted up elements, maybe like some key changes, different odd times, darker tones thrown in there, and
Electronic
stuff. So
parts,
some more
everything.
electronics and things like that. So
Nice.
that's what you have to look forward to in Midnight Maniac, end of 2025, early 26.
Spectacular. Spectacular.
I love that.
Good. Get excited. 'Cause we are.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
And then right away, I mean, we've been seeing our socials. I don't know what happened, but they're kind of ticking up lately, even though we haven't really done anything within the last, week or two, besides talking to you guys, of course. But I don't know if the algorithm's changing, or if people are it's just reaching people at a different time. But it's nice to see some of the numbers are coming up a little bit on our socials.
Ride the wave, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate you.
Yep. Thanks a lot. Nice meeting you guys.
Thank you.
You guys as
Nice meeting you
well.
again, John. Yep.
Guys, have a good night.
Okay.
You too.
You're all right. You take care.
Bye.
Randy,
See you later.
Before you play us out, I want to make note that Taiketo has a new album coming out March of 26.
Whoop woo!
Happy birthday today to Stephen Sweet and the late great Kevin DeBrow. And Marina V, a former guest of ours, released a new album. I believe it's called Labyrinth Rose. Like, I just saw it. It is now, I believe, streaming everywhere. I don't know if it's hard copy as well, but it is out there. And that's all the very important things I have to say, other than I will end this session the way I started it.
Nice. All right. All right. See y'all.
We bang your ugly friends too.